Okay, so we got some big news today. Apparently Persona 5 is coming to the Nintendo Switch, at least according to a Best Buy listing. Also, there is the Metroid Prime Trilogy, as well as A Link to the Past. And yes, I said A Link to the Past. Which really is the odd one here, considering that Link's Awakening has just got announced recently. So to see Link to the Past one here as a separate listing is definitely odd, to say the least. Now, with that actually said, I actually would not mind that personally, as I really didn't like the art style of Link's Awakening. Even though I would still probably buy it just because I love isometric Zelda games. But anyways, Persona 5, I mean, that game has been rumored to come to the Nintendo Switch for a long time now. I mean, ever since Joker got announced for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Persona 5 has been rumored to come to the Nintendo Switch. I mean, and it would just make sense. I mean, it's a perfect fit for that type of console. I loved playing Persona 4 on my Vita, and I would like to see this type of game on a handheld, even if I'm not a huge fan of Persona 5, because yes, I do believe that game is a slog, but I still know a lot of fans out there really love this game. But yeah, there's been a lot of leakers come out and say that this game is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and even though Persona 5 Royal was the one that got first announced, which is a PlayStation 5 game, they still stuck to their gun and said that this is happening, which now it looks like it's going to happen. Not only do we see the Best Buy listing, we also know that on the 25th of this month, they are showing something. And the website, I believe it's called Persona 5S. And the S is very possibly going to stand for Switch. I mean, I think that just makes perfect sense. I mean, yes, it could stand for other things like Steam, or maybe it's just some kind of spin-off game. I mean, we really don't know, but I just think that everything is kind of pointing at this game coming to the Switch. The Metroid Prime Trilogy, I think, makes perfect sense as well, considering we just saw the cancellation of Metroid Prime 4. I mean, I know it wasn't really canceled, but they did restart development, and we're going to be waiting for a long time before we see Metroid Prime 4. But yeah, in the meantime, we could play Metroid Prime Trilogy and kind of refresh our memories on what this franchise is like. I mean, the last time we've seen a Metroid Prime game was back in 2007. I mean, it's been a really long time. And it makes me feel really old. I mean, the franchise started in like 2002. I was like 11 years old when this franchise really started. And the thing is like there's so many kids today who hasn't played Metroid Prime, so it would just make perfect sense to bring out the trilogy and refresh everybody's memory, as well as introduce it to some of the younger kids today. But yeah, like I said, the only real oddball here is A Link to the Past. I do find that one to be odd, but I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say that I do believe that this rumor is true, and I think that here on the 25th, it's going to be proven true. I think that we're going to see Persona 5 come to the Switch, and we're not going to have to wait long until it's officially announced. But it doesn't really matter what I think. What do you guys believe? Do you guys believe that this is true, or do you believe it was just a mistake made by Best Buy? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, give me a like and subscribe.